Hi, I'm Vicki with creatingmyideas.com, and I am going to show you how to thread a serger. A lot of people have these and they have no idea how to use them. And they can be kind of complicated and scary to use, but once you get the threading part down, they're worth it. So anyways, I'm going to show, I have a 945 Elna serger. It does lots of different stitches, but for the most part I only use 3 of them, so you don't necessarily have to have something this complicated. So let's get started. You always want to start from the outside and work your way in. Far left, you thread to the top. If you can see that, let me move it down a little bit. You can't see that. Anyways, you go over the top. Through your first loop, you can hear it click in there. Through your bottom chain. Then you've got a couple little gaps here. And you've got a slanted gauge here, thread it through there. And you'll see little mechanisms here that turn. So then you've got little grooves here, like a fork. You're going to put the thread on the outside. And then back behind your loop. Then you're behind your little plate here. And then raise up your needles. Now I have a button that I can press and raise my needles here. And you're going to thread this on the outside needle. Put your thread through. I'll try to anyways. I have my magnifying glasses on, and you pull your thread behind. Next you'll go to your next cone thread, your second thread. This is going to be for your other needle. You're going to put it on the outside of your bar through your holes here. Apparently you can't see that. Oh, there you go. Thread to the top, you can feel it click through your bottom one, and now go through the same loops that you did with your other thread. But this time through the fork part, you're going to put it on the next hole over. And then behind your flat bar and through your outside needle. Sometimes you need to give yourself, whoops, excuse my reach, give yourself a sharp cut on the thread so you've got a blunt edge instead of a frayed one. That's definitely important to do. And thread it through. Now always put your threads behind, go the inside and pull it behind. Put my needle back up. Now I'm ready for thread number 3. This is going to be under my sewing machine. This will be a bottom thread. Put it through the top bar loop, your top. These are color coordinated too. Your first one is on mine is blue, red, yellow, and green. So now I'm doing my yellow one, and they have guides here that show you. You go through your top one all the way down through your bottom, and then you'll go through the bottom. See, it has yellow and green, so this is my yellow one down here. Whoops, can you see that? No, you can't, can you? Yellow one here. Go into the yellow bar, up to the next one, behind your other little bar here, and then through the top loop. Alright, I have to give myself a blunt cut. This one's kind of frayed. Thread it through. And usually have tweezers around that come with your serger. Those are for grabbing your thread. Okay, now I'm going to number 4 cone. Feed it through your bar loop, to your top thing here till you feel it click, all the way down. Through this one, I'm going to scoot this back so maybe you can see it a little bit better. Okay, oops, make sure you catch it in there. And there's a green dot here. There's a green dot down on this bar. And there's a green dot right there. Now this one, there's a button on my serger that you can press down and it shows this little loop here. You thread through the loop. Then you're going to go through the eye of your needle. And take your tweezers again, grab it, and pull it over your needle, your other lever needle there. And it's threaded, ready to go. And that is the safety stitch threading. If you're going to do a narrow hem, you do the same thing. You pull your thread all the way up until your bar clicks. For a safety stitch, you do the same thing, but you only have one needle here. And there is a bar right here. You can take on and off. You lower it down so that you have a straighter, tighter edge. and you have your cutter here. You can also disengage your cutter, but I want to cut while I'm sewing. It gives you a much cleaner edge. And I'm ready to go.